Hello.
Welcome to Ego Netcast. Hello, Alex. This is the second
Hi,
part
can you
of
hear me?
my conversation with Alex. So you're talking about productivity. Is it on your course site there, or on your books, or both?
Yeah, I have an identical book and course on productivity, and I put
Okay.
together a comprehensive book and course, a comprehensive a set of materials that cover many fields of productivity. For example, there's ability to focus, motivation, reversing procrastination, and then there's software tools, and then there's the bigger picture things like what if you're working on the wrong things in life? Sometimes we are handed or advised or made to work on things that we don't love to do. And no matter how productive we are on those projects, if they don't move our life forward, that's really not productive for our life. So there's really a lot of bigger picture things in that course and book. So it's a two-part. The book is a two-part book. The first one is the moment-to-moment productivity, how to get things done, more things done in a day. But the course is all about, sorry, the second part of the book is all about the bigger picture things.
Yep. Great. So I will definitely look out for that information and content. So talking about productivity, and in my case, how to write on a regular basis and create my first forthcoming book here. I have a affiliate called Audible. Do you listen to audiobooks, Alex?
Not really.
No, but
No.
you have then your Audible is owned by Amazon, and you had your own Amazon page with all your books there. So we will do a link there also. But here is a affiliate and it's a sponsor message from Audible. Why Audible? Audible content includes more than 180,000 audio programs from the leading audiobook publishers, broadcasters, entertainers, magazines, and newspapers publishers, and business information providers. And they also have started with something called Audible channels that are similar to some kind of podcast networks. You could also listen to books and series and special content. And I like a neat feature with Audible is that you could send this book as a gift. So, for example, if I subscribe to Audible and listen to a book there, and if you would have that as an Audible, I could send that book for free to a friend as one-time gift, and in that way you could market and spread the good word of things that you are reading. So I enjoy Audible. Personally, I like to read hardcover books and paperbacks, and also I always have a book in my backpack. So, are you reading something at the moment, Alex?
Yeah. I'm reading a book about the Hamilton play.
Okay.
And so I don't know if you're familiar, but here in New York, it's like a very popular, it's a musical, and it's a very
Okay.
popular, maybe the most successful musical of all time, maybe, I don't know. And
Yeah.
and I went to see it, and I really liked it, and I got the book, so I'm reading about all the insights of that book, of that show.
Ah, great. Who has written it?
It's a Lin. What I always forget how to pronounce his name exactly, but Lin Miguel Miranda. He has a very
Okay. Thank you
confusing
very
name.
much. Yeah. So we'll include that also in the show notes. Do you have any favorite book that you want to mention?
Uh, uh, I think for startups, I really, for entrepreneurs, I really like the Four Steps to Epiphany by Steve Blank.
Mm-hmm.
That's my favorite, I think, for business.
Yeah. And that's great to hear. And talking about business, during a halftime, I talk about something called trader principle, and I often send that as a document to my guest. But we could talk about this freely. My favorite book is Atlas Shrugged and The Fountainhead by Miss Rand. Have you read these books?
No.
No? I can definitely recommend you if you have during the summer or something like that, some time to read books that defend entrepreneurs and small business owners and capitalists and so on. So it's a great author and philosopher. Because I saw that you had that as interest in your Twitter bio also. Uh, do you have any thoughts or comments on this exchange of ideas and services and products? Because you are successful now as a book writer and you have done bestsellers, and also that you have sold courses and you have your coaching. What's your thoughts there about the transaction between customer and seller
Sorry,
and
I'm not sure that
producer?
I totally understand the question. What are you asking?
The freely exchange between a seller, a producer, and a buyer. Do you have any thoughts about that on a free market, as you have in or in America? It's more mixed now nowadays. But any thoughts about that? The political system.
Political system, certainly no thoughts about that. I stay very far from that.
Good. Yeah, and I do too also. But politics is one part of philosophy, so that's why I'm interested in that too. But personally, I think politicians should stay away from our life. So
I think so too.
that's a clue. So, Alex, what's your future plans regarding courses, books, something else that you have in mind?
I think that it's really important for me to focus on making my products better. So my future plans are less about new things and more about adding quality and improving the offerings that I already have, because it's already difficult to manage all the products I have out there because there's so many.
Okay.
And creating more doesn't make sense. What I have to do, I think, for me anyway, what I have to do is improve the quality of what I currently do. So, like I mentioned earlier, like I was rewriting and refilming my business plan, book, and course. And the idea behind that is just it would sell more of that and make it more popular instead of making a whole new product. So it's really about less new things and making existing products much better, because everything
Mm.
can always improve.
Yeah.
Like, for
Correct.
example, right now I'm taking coaching on my public speaking, because a lot of my courses, they have to do with their essentially public speaking, because I'm presenting things. So I'm taking coaching from a professional on improving my presentation skills and things like that, so that next time when I film, all my courses can become better.
Mm.
Little things
That's
like
great.
that, they sometimes go a long way.
Yeah. Have you heard about Toastmasters International?
Yeah, I heard about that. I haven't joined it, but I think it probably would be one of the things that is good for me to join.
Yeah. Great. I was a member there for some time in the past, and I enjoyed it. And they have great uh, courses, and when you have regular meetings on presentation skills in a great settings, and also that you could have also personal development in different ways. That could be something to look into. So great to hear about that. Could you come up with some future guest or somebody that you would be willing or interested in listening on this show in the future, or maybe some topics that you're interested in to learn more about?
Yeah, I am interested in learning about uh, how to use things like Instagram for business, or actually in 2017, what's really popular is the live platforms like Facebook
Yep.
Live, YouTube Live, or Periscope from Twitter. I think this is the new and hot thing. So I'm interested in learning about that. I don't know exactly who that might be to talk about it, but definitely I think this is something I'm looking into. I've been
Yep.
dabbling with it so far, not very successfully, but I'm trying. And I think after I finish improving a lot of my courses and books, my focus is going to be to do more live uh, programs and more live things, interacting directly with people.
Yeah, I say the same, Jinx. So I'm also dabbling with it and started out now during this year. And I interviewed some time ago Eileen Smith, and she's very good at live streaming and the different tools out there. And she has a great YouTube channel and also a Patreon page. So I will include that in the show notes, and I will do a follow up conversation with her in sometime in the future. So thanks for that input, Alex. So, do you have any like giveaway stuff or something that you want to direct the listeners and the readers and the fans of Ego Netcast? Something that you want to tell them about, some nugget that they could find or on Udemy, for example, or your courses pages or some other places on the net?
Oh yeah, right now I have ongoing promotions for some of my Kindle books. I never do
Okay.
them. I never give them out free. But right now, about half of my books are, maybe not half, maybe a third, are 99 cents on the Kindle only, and
Wow. Great deal.
including my productivity book, which I just recently launched. And in that book, I really put a lot of work into it and research, and it took months and months. And that's the book that we discussed earlier on this call.
Yep.
And that's the books. And you can find books by all my books. You can find them by going to problemio.com and slash, actually just problemio.com. And then you can click on the books section. And then
Yep.
the same thing for the courses. A lot of my courses you can find at very big discounts. Sometimes just for, a lot of them for $10 off. Sorry, not $10 off. Like almost 90% off, and just you can buy a course for $10 each on
Okay.
problemio.com/courses.html. So that's the ongoing
Okay.
offers I currently have.
That's great. So, and if you have any direct link or